Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs versus Jordan Love and the New England Patriots.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
If following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. In your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something that's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down. Burgess finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down, Love to pass. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
Guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Keenan. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Cohen.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play there for New England.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alexander. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Love, this is third and goal. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for KC. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, that
touchdown! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 40 now on second down. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Castillo. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castillo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Going back to Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 2nd down, Keenan. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, Keenan. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll run on 1st down. Burgess. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Castillo. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Burgess. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play there for KC.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Love now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nico His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New England's offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now an option play on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Love now to pass on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Love from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Keenan, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Keenan, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.